Look who's here.
Hey,
Fresh
squad.
off the stage. I am obsessed with you, Lil Kehlani.
Thank you. It's mutual.
I think we've met recently a couple of times. Actually, we met at the Alicia Keys ball.
That was
first
so
time.
tight. That was so fun.
You photobombed my chance photo.
I had to. I had to pretend like I didn't know either. I was like, I'm just gonna look cute, know my angle, like make sure she get it right.
I got it right. It was mad cute. It was mad cute. So how did it feel? You killed it tonight.
It was so much fun. Honestly, there's consistent. I think for every artist, we have those lists of places we always dream about performing and people we always dream about performing for and things like that. And with you guys and with this venue especially, it just blew my mind. I'm like, dang, Angie Martinez back there.
Shut up. I wanted to introduce you, but then you wound up going on early.
Yeah.
Because Designer was late.
Yeah.
Because he was running through the streets.
Man, this traffic out there is so crazy right now with this rain. It's so crazy.
It's crazy.
But he pulled up in the turtleneck ready to get it popping, and he did.
Did you stay? You stayed for the show?
Yeah, I was like, that turtleneck is not playing no type of games. You are warm right now.
I feel like he had 3 wardrobe changes in the one show.
He was lit. He had
He had a fur thing on, and then he had 3 wardrobe changes.
Yeah.
Made it to the crowd. So anyway, Kehlani was here to save the day because luckily she was on time early, and so she hit the stage and did what she did. But we were talking about this the other day when I saw you, but this is your first time having, even though you've had success and people love you, this is your first radio song.
Yeah.
And people know the words.
It's super crazy. I mean, not to, no pun intended, super crazy. But it definitely is crazy. I don't know. I've always been I drop myself on SoundCloud and just be really thankful for who manages to catch it every time and be super thankful for the cool amount of people that are diving into it. But it's so cool to hear strangers and people that never heard my music before be like, yo, I heard this track on the radio and then I dived into your music, or I heard this track on the radio and this is what really hooked me. I heard about you, but I never checked it out.
Yeah, that's dope.
Things like that.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so we loved it and you killed it.
Thank you.
And what's happening with you? Are you happy? Are you having fun? Are you
I'm trying to
mental creative space, because you're a real artist, so I think you're probably all over the place all the time, right?
I try to purposely create my happy space. You know what I'm saying? Purposely wake up and intend to create a positive space.
How does one do that?
I think a lot of things I learned are through affirmation, waking up and being I'm good enough. I'm awesome. I'm going to have a great day. I forgive myself for yesterday, whatever came with yesterday. That's a really important one that I say to myself is whatever happened yesterday, I forgive myself for, and today's a brand new day with a clean slate. So, I don't know. I just kind of wake up.
That's kind of
It's even helpful to have sticky notes around the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I've been there with some sticky notes.
It's a good one.
That's good. Where did you read that from somebody, or somebody gave it to you?
Honestly, I was watching Being Mary Jane, and she did it. My mom used to do it, and I used to think my mom was corny. I used to walk around the crib and see, but I was little, and I used to walk around and see everything. Oh, yeah, I know all this, Mom. You're a queen. You're awesome. Da-da-da-da-da. And then I got older and realized how important it is to be able to say those things to yourself and to be able to learn how to accept those things from yourself. And I'm still working on it, so.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I like that you're just in that zone, though.
Yeah,
That's
I'm trying to.
All right, so what do people need to know? What's happening? What's the future look like? I know you're about to you're doing the road, and you a ton of shows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just trying to keep it super, super, just rock with the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I talk a lot. I definitely am very outspoken, and I'm working on just drawing it always back to the music.
You enjoy your Twitter. You enjoy your Twitter.
I do enjoy my Twitter. I definitely go through the funniest phases where I tweet a whole bunch and then I delete all my tweets, and I'm like, yeah, I know I said a bunch, but I'm not even just gonna leave it there because I'm mad OCD and weird.
You're a little emo with the Twitter.
Yeah, of course.
You're off.
I have these phases, man, but I'm 21, so I'm learning to learn and enjoy every phase that I go through.
At 21, that is totally normal, just so
completely, yeah.
Just so
you told me that.
I did, and I meant it when I said it to you.
Yeah.
At 21, that's so normal. What's not normal is being 21 and having your whole life, your ups, your downs, your worst moments, your best moments.
And not tripping.
Be all on social media, and for everybody to have an opinion about every single thing that you go through.
Yeah.
But you're maintaining, you're handling it.
I'm learning. I'm also learning if I managed to find myself lashing out or lashing back or whatever, that's just a learning process, and I felt completely that way in that moment, and I should just trust myself that I felt that way. And if that's what I wanted to do in that moment, that's what I wanted to do. And next week, I'm going to probably laugh at it, so I can't act like it was the end of the world today, so,
I enjoyed your little Kim quote the other day.
Thank you.
You did
And
What was
she's
the
so
quote?
tight.
What was the one you did?
I'll be in the back with the bra.
All see through.
You know what I'm saying? My bad. I'm like, there's so many thoughts going through my head right now. Just happiness. I'm so happy to be here that I'm thinking of so many things. And I'm like, yeah, dang, a Little Kim quote was the last thing I'm trying to remember right now.
Sorry, no, I couldn't even remember it either. And I know that quote. I know that shit.
Today was so awesome, man.
Was it really?
It was, I mean, it's
I would
so
think
dope.
you're used to this already.
I mean, like, there will always be things that, like, are staples in your mind from growing up and wanting to be like an artist. Like, I want to do Powerhouse. I want to meet you. You know what I mean? I want to like perform on this stage. Like, Barclays is just one of those places that like you grow up and you dream about. This radio station, this, you know what I'm saying? Being in your presence is just one of those things that I feel like all young artists are like, it's a staple no matter what, no matter who you are. So it's like in my head, I'm just checking off like dope moments that I dreamed about when I was like 9. So.
You're spending a lot of time in New York too, right?
I live here, man. It's awesome.
You're in these New York streets?
I love it so much.
What do you do out here in these New York streets?
Man, I be the best 21-year-old person ever. I go to the park and I like hang out with my friends and write, and I like have an apartment with a dope cat, and I go to the studio and go back to my apartment with my cat, and I like get to walk around and like explore places, and to me it's like a really comfortable smallness that I feel. Like, I don't feel like I have a magnifying glass. I feel like, wow, like I get to focus on like I get to like decorate my apartment. You know what I mean? Like, that's something I get to enjoy as who I am. I get to decorate my apartment and go to the park and things like that.
I imagine your apartment is decorated super artsy.
It's so fun.
What is it in there?
One of my best friends lives with me.
What did you call your thing? Dusty.
Dougly. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fashionably dusty.
Fashionably dusty.
Yeah.
Is your apartment fashionably?
Oh no, I keep it clean. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
There's no dust.
I can be fashionably dusty, but my apartment can never be fashionably dusty. But I live with my best friend, and my other best friend just moved in with me, and she is a painter, and my cat. So I wake up every day to someone slapping on my jams and like, you know, painting things, and it's just like the dopest environment. We wake up like the incense, watch Narcos, and paint. So I can't wish for nothing better than that. It's awesome.
That's a good life.
It's so my home life is so tight.
That's good. This is a new thing for you, right? How long have you been here?
I moved here in like May, I want to say.
That's good.
I love Brooklyn.
Of course you're in Brooklyn.
Of course.
You should be in Brooklyn.
It's so much like Oakland.
You really like connecting with people too in a different type of way. I could always tell like from I have certain interns that come in on their day off only for like certain people. Like J. Cole, they might come in on the day off. When you came by to see me the other day, it was like off the air. You came for a little visit. People were like there that don't normally come.
I was happy to see them too. It's always awesome because radio is a whole new world for me, coming from like SoundCloud and mixtapes and.
Yeah, but this is a connection that people have with you. That's like I feel like deeper.
It's so
than,
tight.
like,
I appreciate it so much. Yeah.
And do you get that? I'm sure you get that right all the time. But just people like connecting with your life and your story and your.
I really appreciate the fact that people care about me outside of my music to a level that when I am upset or I go through something, or I could go to the doctor because I got a cold, and there will be swarms of people on my page like, yo, we're praying for you. We're praying for you. We hope you get over the cold. And it's like, it's so dope that they care beyond like projects I'm dropping or singles I'm dropping, and they really care about me as a person. I don't have words more than thank you for that. You know what I mean? But I'm going to figure out the words soon. And
that's dope, little mama. Well, I'm watching you. I'm excited for you. I think you have like a super bright future. You know that. We've talked about that. So, but what do people need to know, and what are we going to see? Like, I don't know. What's your next like couple of years? I know you're 21. How could you even think about 25, right? But like, where do you see like your career going? And
I'm really just trying to make a real difference in my community and keep making a difference to the young girls that felt like they didn't have proper representation in the industry, that felt like they had to conform to one way but didn't realize they could, 1, be themselves, 2, be a tomboy if they felt like it, 3, be a tomboy on one day and be a girly girl the next, or be super intelligent one day and then be completely ratchet the next day. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just the advocate for people who are multifaceted and multi-layered and just really want to be them, because everybody is. You know what I mean? But I feel like we're in a generation where people feel like they have to be one thing in order to like catch attention, but we're all so layered, and we have so many sides to us. So be all that, and it's still gonna be love, because that's just reality. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna just keep being myself. I'm not applying extra negative pressure to myself. I'm really trying to be really, really good to myself and be in a positive headspace at all time and just grow up as a 21-year-old. I can't wait to be 22 and be awesome and be an awesome 23-year-old and just keep putting out songs.
And 25?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we have Powerhouse every year, you know what I'm saying?
What's up? Let me come back and keep
free.
the positive vibes coming when I'm 25, 20, all that. You're
gonna have many radio records by then too.
Man, I'm praying. Let's get it out. I'll be back every time to talk about it.
I saw you post when we went to the Alicia Keys Black Ball. Like, was it like a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
It was so tight.
We met for the first time, and you were with Chance.
Yeah.
And you guys are friends too, right? Is this like a whole little? Is there like a little crew of you that are like?
Me and Chance met a long time ago, and his squad and my squad are so similar. I have like mostly girls. He has like mostly guys. His assistant's a girl. Mine's a guy.
Tell your friends to bring your friends, and we go over friends. Not like that though.
Not like that though, but like we definitely all have like been really close because I think we all have the same mission. You know what I mean? It being deeper than like getting popping and like buying nice stuff for ourselves, but we all have the same mission of like just having a message and really rocking with our community. And I think that's why me and Chance get along so well because we understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
But that event was so tight. Alicia Keys is so tight for that.
So you met her that night, right?
I instantly tweaked. I tweaked so hard.
What did she say to you?
She hit me a while ago. And she just let me know, like, she was there for me and that she really appreciates what I do and that, more importantly, outside of respecting my artistry, that she really wanted to let me know that she's there for me as a person. And I think beyond music, that's all I could ever want is somebody that I feel like I connected to growing up and that I learned from as a person through the music, feels me as a person outside of it. And she's just the best. She's so loving and kind and, like, what that event was for and, like, the fact that she, like, assisted in so much help in another country in Africa and things like that was like so beautiful, and the event was so beautiful. And to see her up there with no makeup, just rocking, was like, oh my God, I'm bowing down right now. Like,
and then I remember Puff said, was this like last week or 2 weeks ago? I feel like Puff said
it's been an insane month.
That you were on Snapchat and Puff said like you saved R&B or something like super.
It was
grand.
super crazy. I got to really excitingly honor Nas.
Did he say that to you?
He did. I got to honor Nas. At this dinner, and Nas, Puffy was there, DMX. It was a bunch of really people. I was so nervous. I haven't been that nervous in a really long time.
Really?
And I was like shaking
Why?
on stage.
Who was it? Was it Nas?
It was the fact that I grew up like obsessive over a different type of music, and like the older generation, like people that like my mom was respecting and like my pops was respecting, things like that. So for me, that room was full of people that I was like gassed over. So I was like completely like, I'm like trying not to look in their eyes, like trying not to make eye contact because I'm like terrified. But he definitely came in the dressing room after. And
Puff
was,
or
like,
Nas? Puff.
Puff. They both came in like, like we conversed because it was dope. And Diddy was like, there's nobody doing this R&B stuff. Like, they doing it all right, but when you tap into it, you're really doing it. And I just appreciate it on a level of somebody that I admire completely and respect 100%. Appreciating me. Not necessarily, I would never claim to have saved an entire genre because there's so many people doing it dopely. And I would never claim that's just not a statement I would put out. Right. But just to hear that from someone I respect so much and appreciate so much, it was just always dope and I'll always appreciate it.
Nas too showed you love though, right?
Yeah, we was just sitting there and he was like, yo. And I was like, oh my God, yo. And he was like, you're almost too good. And I was like, honestly, I don't even and I kept telling him I don't have words to say back. Like, I'm trying to figure it out.
What did you say? You didn't say anything?
I literally said, I don't know what to say right now because lyricist to lyricist, like, on a writer tip, when we sit down and we put the pen to the paper, there's only so many people that we tap into and feel 100%. I felt Nas my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, I could bop to something. I could turn up to something. I could hang out with my friends. But, like, on a level of I felt you, I've cried to you, I've went through things in my life going along with your knowledge of through your stories, like, it's only a select handful of people, and he's one of those. And I was just like, I was stuck.
Didn't some people like automatically assume? I feel like I saw some posts that were like tried to put you together, which I thought was very strange.
Yo, there definitely. I woke up and it was like, Kehlani's been dating Nas for a year and the love is real. And I was like, dang, we just met for the first time, talked for the first time ever.
And he's like 20 years older than you.
And I just totally think that like it just sucks that girls get automatically equated to like sexual history or like relationship things and things like that. It's like, dang, I'm so sitting next to this awesome lyricist because I might happen to maybe be a lyricist as well. You know what I mean? And let's just equate it to that because that's what it is. So.
But he's cute and he looks good for his age. I mean, it's not that far fetched.
Hey,
he's
Nas
too
is
old
Nas.
for you. No,
I'll
he's
just
too
leave
old
it at
for you,
Nas is Nas.
but Nas is Nas.
I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. So
I love your little style too. I feel like
Thank
you always
you.
switch it up.
I'm extra comfortable.
Today you look very comfortable.
Yeah.
Your hair is purple today. It was not a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
It was like short and black.
Well, I cut my hair off recently, like in like May, and
Was that like a freeing thing? Because usually, like after a breakup or something, I cut my hair.
I think everybody should cut their hair
after
once in life, or cut their hair when they're going through it. Because for me, I literally remember going in my room, putting all my negative energy in my hair, and because at that time I lived with my hairstylist. We like lived together, and I walked to my hairstylist room and I said, "Yo, I just put all my negative energy in my hair. Just cut it off, dead it, just cut it off." And she cut all of it off, and I just felt like I was free, like things were lifted up. I think it forces you to really confront yourself and deal with your self-esteem issues, because there's nothing to hide behind and there's nothing to like make you feel feminine. I feel so masculine with my short hair that I'm just like, dang, sometimes I gotta rock it and just embrace my masculine energy.
Yeah.
And then wigs just make me feel fun. I just feel like I can switch it up whenever.
I'm inspired. I might get me a little wig.
Get some wigs, girl. It's so fun.
Well, I might just try one on Halloween, like on the low, like act like it's for Halloween, but really like testing it at the same
have
time.
fun with it. Forget it. YOLO.
What are you gonna do for Halloween? Because you have purple hair already. Like, where do you go from there?
Man, I've been like trying to like practice the art of being a grown up and having my own holiday celebrations. So last year I kind of got to like spend it all with my family and like do the most for my family. And this year I was like, I got my first crib. You know what I mean? Like, by
you having
myself.
like a Halloween party in the crib?
I'm gonna like hang out with my friends. Like Christmas, I'm gonna do it in my crib. Thanksgiving, I want to do it in my crib. I want to like try that for the first time. You know what I mean? And like really enjoy that as an adult. And I'm really excited for it, to be honest.
Yeah, mama.
Hey, it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited to watch you and watch everything that happens for you.
You know, I'll be drunk on the snap per usual. It's lit.
I was drunk on the snap yesterday.
Hey, YOLO. Everybody should get drunk on the
I
snap.
always regret it.
You do, and then you delete it early on, and you're like, man, whoever caught it last night was lucky, but you're not finna just let it leak over to the next day.
Yesterday, I didn't even know I was drunk on the snap till I woke up this morning and I looked at the snap.
That happened to me.
And then I was like, why
That
am I
happened to
screaming on the
me.
snap?
I woke up in Atlanta like, I didn't even know I kicked it with y'all.
That's not good.
That's
not
awesome.
okay, by the way.
You know, when the gang gets together, the gang gets together, man. You can't even count heads.